Hey guys, Angry Beast here, bringing you a 10 and 3 search and destroy on the map Village, rushing around the UMP 45 with a red dot sight and no proficiency. I believe in this game I'm using Extreme Conditioning, Quick Draw, and Dead Silence Pro. And let's talk about the UMP a little bit here. In Modern Warfare 2, this gun was an absolute monster. You slapped on a silencer on it, it was a 3-hit kill at any range, 2 hits up close with stopping power. And you could basically just run trains around anybody with it. I mean, it had the high mobility, the high damage. It did more damage than a lot of assault rifles at long range. It was an overall very powerful gun. They seem to have toned it a little bit back for Modern Warfare 3. It's now a 3-hit kill up close and 6 hits up far. So, unless you're getting headshots, it's not that good of a gun, honestly. It's the MP7 pretty much outclasses in every way. The MP7 has a higher rate of fire, lower recoil, has a larger clip, but that's not the point of this video. I mean, it's still a very good gun. I mean, as you can see in this gameplay, in this round here, I get a 5-man clutch for the team, and it's pretty good. I mean, I don't play much Search and Destroy, but when I do, I'm usually playing it either in the Elite playlist and the Objectives, or I'm playing it just to try and get a feel for the game. This is my first game of the day, and that's usually the only time I'll play it. I'll play it the first game of the day because it's a little bit slower paced, and I can trust it for getting a nice, easy way into the game. Right here, I'm lucky that guy wasn't AFK. As you can see there, the recoil on this gun was increased. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 had very little recoil, but in this game, its recoil is noticeable. I'm using a headset right here, Triton AX 720s. I heard those guys behind me, that's why I suddenly turned around. If there's one thing I had to suggest for Search and Destroy, get a headset. It's going to help you so much. I mean, I can't tell you how many times in this gameplay I heard the guy behind me. Right here, I play dead. If you didn't know, if you YY, it makes you look dead. I hear the guy behind me, and I pick up the nice final kill. I mean, it isn't hard, really. It's all about being aware of what's going on around you. So, I finished up this round. I believe I'm 5-1. And I have a Predator missile in my pocket, and I made a stupid mistake of calling in my Predator missile and then my attack helicopter this round. If I had waited my attack helicopter to the next round, I probably could have gotten a Reaper. But I make the mistake of calling it in too early, and you know, what do you do? I mean, I was anxious about this game. My first game. I wasn't thinking that hard. I was just playing. I think I'm rocking the concussions and C4. C4 is very good for Search and Destroy if you can throw it far enough. But they seem to have toned it down a bit in this game. In Modern Warfare 2, you could throw it really, really far. In Black Ops, you could also throw it pretty far. But in this game, it seems like you throw it 2 feet in front of you, and it just lands there, and there's not much you can do about it. But teammate picks up the final kill with the MP7 and the silencer. The UMP with the silencer in Modern Warfare 2 was probably the most dominant Search and Destroy setup in the game, besides sniper rifles, of course. I mean, those are used a lot for montage clips and such. But the UMP-45 and the silencer was the most used because UMP had the highest penetration of all the submachine guns. It also had the highest damage of all the submachine guns except for the MP5K. Had the lowest recoil besides the Vector of the SMGs. It had a nice clip, had a low rate of fire, but it was high damage across all ranges, and it kept you off the radar, so there was really no major downsides to using it. But in this game, if you try and slap a silencer on it, you're going to find it's going to take so many bullets to kill, it's not really worth running a silencer on this gun. My recommended setup would probably be something like range and extended mags or rapid fire. But that's in a perfect world where you have all that stuff unlocked. In this game, I don't have any proficiencies. I think I have it level 2 or whatever. I get my 10th kill with the gun in this gameplay. That tells you how much I use this gun. But on this map, what I like to do when I'm on defense is I like to throw a C4 over there to kill the snipers who like to hide underneath the bridge. And I like to come down over here. However, remember when you're down here to check your corners, because when you don't, stuff like that happens. There's really isn't much you can do in a situation like that other than check your corners. And even if I did, I don't know if I would have won against an Akimbo FMG. FNGs in this game are pretty freaking good. I mean, the closest thing I can think of in the COD series that compares is the Probably the G18s akimboed for Modern Warfare 2. I mean, those things had no hip-fire recoil whatsoever, and they were just pretty good guns. But they're better than the G18s, honestly, in my opinion. The G18s are okay, but just stick with the FMGs if you want a good gameplay. I believe I clutched this round out for my team as well. I'm pretty freaked out right up here because they call in a UAV, and it's like, oh no, I don't have assassin on. I'm gonna be dead because I'm the last one alive. But actually, it doesn't turn out too bad. I end up surviving and clutch out the game for my team. Search and destroy isn't that hard if you have good situational awareness. I mean, right there, I mean, it's not too hard. I mean, I just ran up there and saw him there and was able to use my perks to my advantage. That guy right there drops the bomb, and I noticed that, so I realized, wait a minute, that guy dropped the bomb. I don't have to go and hunt down the last guy, so I'll just sit here and wait for him to come by. If he comes by, I'll shoot him. He never ends up coming by, and I just basically play dead for the rest of the game. But this has been a 10-3 Search and Destroy on the map Village. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's not the best gameplays for Search and Destroy, but it's my personal best so far. Don't expect much Search and Destroy in the future from me, though. This has been Angry Beast, and I'm saying goodbye.